The New York Knicks made a statement in the Eastern Conference last season by reaching the second round of the NBA postseason for the first time since the 2012-13 season. Now the Knicks aim to establish themselves as genuine title contenders against teams like the Boston Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. However, for their aspirations to materialize in the upcoming season, two of their players need to elevate their performance. Let's identify these players and explore how they are preparing for the new season. R.J. Barrett. When you examine NBA champions in recent years, one consistent trend emerges. These teams boast not one, not two, but at least three standout players who rise to the occasion and lead their team to glory. Consider the Denver Nuggets in 2023, with Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and Aaron Gordon at the helm. The Golden State Warriors had a triumvirate of Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson that secured victory in 2022, while the Milwaukee Bucks rode on the talents of Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chris Middleton, and Drew Holiday to championship glory in 2021. So for the Knicks to build a strong challenge next season, they need to replicate something similar. The Knicks have Randle and Brunson, but they have been on the hunt for that crucial third-star player. This is where R.J. Barrett comes into play. So let's talk about R.J. Barrett. Back in the 2019 NBA draft, the Knicks had high hopes, and they picked Barrett as the third overall choice. He's been a good player for them in his 4 seasons so far, but he hasn't quite reached superstar status alongside Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson. Now, as he gears up for his 5th season, R.J. Barrett has a fantastic chance to prove himself. Remember, he's only 23 years old and he's already got a lot of experience. The Knicks showed their faith in him by giving him a hefty $107 million contract extension last summer, so he's in the perfect spot to have his best season yet. Looking back at his performance last season, Barrett was consistently solid. He played in 73 games, which was the 4th highest on the team, and he averaged 19.6 points per game while making 43.4% of his shots. He's also gotten better at grabbing rebounds, and although his three-point shooting could use some work, he's great at driving to the basket. In the playoffs, especially against the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Miami Heat, he showed his aggressive side. One thing Barrett excels at is running in transition, especially when Brunson or Randle aren't on the court. He's super athletic and can sprint down the floor with the best of them. But to become a true star, he needs to work on his playmaking skills and feel confident handling the ball. Looking back at the World Cup, we saw glimpses of R.J. Barrett's brilliance mixed with areas that are ripe for improvement. The key challenge ahead for him is to maintain his confidence and keep taking shots, even when opponents give him space. A player like Jaylen Brown offers a great blueprint for Barrett as he enters his 5th NBA season. Brown started as an athletic swingman for the Celtics and didn't reach All-Star status until his 5th year. Now he's a 2-time All-Star and All-NBA player, and recently signed one of the largest contracts in NBA history. Of course, Barrett and Brown are different players, but Barrett's athleticism and two-way potential are clear. To take that next step and become a consistent focal point for the Knicks is crucial for both his long-term career and the immediate future of the team. So, what can R.J. Barrett do to become an all-star in the 2023-24 season? One area where Barrett excels is in the paint. He's adept at driving to the basket, finishing through contact, and earning three-point play opportunities. Even when he doesn't finish through contact, he draws fouls and gets to the free throw line. However, there's always been a hitch in his free throw shooting. He's shooting a less than stellar 70.9% for his career from the free throw line. Although he improved to a decent 74% last season, improving this number some more could lead to a significant boost in his offensive output. Over his last 2 seasons, he's averaged 5.6 trips to the line per game. If he can become an 80% or better free throw shooter, he could easily evolve into one of the game's premier scoring wings. But it's not just about free throws. Barrett needs to find consistency behind the three-point line and step up his defense. If he can make these strides, the Knicks may indeed have another star on their hands. Since being selected 3rd overall in 2019, Fans have been waiting for Barrett to blossom into an all-star, and now, in his 5th season, he'll be pushing himself to reach that level. To unlock his full potential, RJ needs to sharpen his catch-and-shoot skills. Knicks head coach Tom Thibodeau is known for his defense-first mentality. New York's success often hinges on elite defense, and last season, they allowed the 4th most three-pointers in the league. Changing that statistic starts with wing defenders like Barrett. We've seen him play lockdown defense before, but as he enters his 5th year, it's his time to establish himself as one of the league's premier perimeter defenders. Barrett, not long ago, expressed his belief in becoming one of the game's best defenders. He has the size and athleticism to match up against top players, but consistency has been his stumbling block. Nonetheless, Knicks fans can't wait to see how RJ Barrett develops. Will the 23-year-old Barrett look more like the impressive player we saw in the recent playoffs or the one from the previous season? It's a journey, and for Knicks fans, it's a journey worth watching closely. Before we move on, we know you wouldn't want to miss out on more exclusive content like this, so make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with all the latest in the world of the Knicks. Let's continue. Immanuel Quickley. Adding to the excitement for the New York Knicks this season is the potential impact of Immanuel Quickley. Heading into his 4th NBA season, Quickley is in line for a contract extension, with negotiations ongoing until the eve of the regular season. Since being picked 25th overall in the 2020 NBA draft, he's exceeded even the loftiest expectations. His versatility and contributions have earned him a permanent spot in Tom Thibodeau's rotation. In a recent piece by ESPN's Zach Lowe, Quickley was featured as one of the 5 most intriguing players heading into the 23-24 season. What makes Quickley intriguing are the numerous possibilities surrounding his potential. While a rocky postseason may have clouded some memories, Quickley arguably stood as New York's 3rd best player throughout the season. He showcased his two-way prowess in 81 games, even starting in a quarter of them. Quickley's stats tell a compelling story. He averaged 18 points, 4.2 rebounds, and 3.7 assists in 32 minutes per game, shooting impressively at 47.2% from the field and 39.6% from beyond the arc from mid-December onward. Notably, he joined a select group of 9 players aged 23 or younger who posted such impressive numbers. Quickley's impact goes beyond statistics. He had a remarkable 16-game streak of double-digit scoring, often against the league's top starters. His highlight reel includes a standout performance with 38 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and 4 steals in a double overtime victory against Boston. Perhaps one of Quickley's most significant contributions was his on-off differential. When he was on the court, the Knicks outscored opponents by 6.2 points per 100 possessions. But when he was on the bench, they were outscored by 2.1 points. This stark contrast underscores his defensive prowess, which perfectly fits into Coach Thibodeau's demanding scheme. Quickley's ability to fill gaps and recover on defense, coupled with his impressive length and agility, makes him a standout help defender. He excels at preventing screens and boasts improved performance when guarding bigger players, thanks to his physical development. Quickley's all-around, adaptable playing style is a rare find in the NBA. Players with his skill set often command salaries upwards of $20 million, similar to Jordan Poole, John Collins, and Malcolm Brogdon. The value he brings to the Knicks extends beyond the 6th man role, potentially elevating him to a bona fide starter. While Immanuel Quickley has showcased his offensive prowess during the regular season, it's worth noting that his effectiveness took a hit in both of his postseason appearances. Also, his relatively low assist rate in pick-and-roll situations raises legitimate questions about whether he can effectively function as a full-time starting point guard. This performance trend might limit his potential as a full-time starter, but it doesn't diminish his value as a valuable rotation player. Defensively, Quickley holds his own, although there were moments in the playoffs when opponents sought to exploit his vulnerabilities. Part of the defensive challenges Quickley faces stems from the Knicks' size limitations on the perimeter. When Quickley and Brunson share the court, One of them often becomes the target for taller shooting guards and wings in the opposing lineup. Despite these challenges, Quickley remains an active and positive contributor on the defensive end. Notably, the combination of Brunson, Quentin Grimes, and Quickley achieved impressive results last season, a trio worth keeping an eye on for the upcoming season as well. The Knicks have a keen interest in retaining him, with Coach Thibodeau being a staunch supporter. However, there's also the possibility that Quickley could become a crucial piece in a trade package, potentially helping the franchise ascend to true contender status. Nonetheless, Immanuel Quickley's journey is far from complete, with room for further development in his game. Insight from within the Knicks organization suggests that Quickley may be on the cusp of a breakthrough in his three-point shooting, a skill that could add another dimension to his game. Moreover, his patience and proficiency as a playmaker are expected to grow with time and experience. As the season unfolds, these storylines will undoubtedly take shape, and there's a mounting belief that Quickley's contract extension is imminent. Some even speculate that it might fall just slightly below the annual salary of R.J. Barrett. However, beyond the financial considerations, the primary focus remains firmly fixed on Quickley's potential for growth and the valuable contributions he can make to the Knicks' quest for success. And while Quickley's postseason offensive performance may have had its ups and downs, his value as a rotation player and his defensive contributions cannot be overlooked. Now over to you. What are your thoughts on these two players, R.J. Barrett and Immanuel Quickley? Do you believe they will play a crucial role in elevating the Knicks in the upcoming season? Share your thoughts in the comment section. That will be all for today's video. Thanks for staying tuned. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you can always get to watch more amazing videos like this. See you in the next video.